Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's good to see you all. I know it's been ages. I know I haven't been posting a lot lately, and the reason why is actually really related to why I made this video today. A lot of people ask me like, well, I have been procrastinating a lot. Like, that's the reason why I haven't made any videos. And, haven't been able to really create much more content. And, actually a lot of people have been writing me, like, what I do when I do procrastinate. And yeah, so I'm just gonna, like, talk a bit about, like, I don't know, what my average day look like when I'm procrastinating. And it always depends, but I guess firstly, like, I can't avoid the fact that I probably will spend a lot of time on social media. Doesn't mean that I don't delete it a lot, but I always download it again. I have heard that there are apps that like block it. I don't know why I don't download them, but maybe you could. I often post a lot, like, post a lot of stories. The validation, like, kind of distracts from the loneliness that you're kind of surrounded by when you're sitting, like, in a room with 4 white walls. Or, yeah, there's actually 5 walls because there's a little, I don't know, the door has a little funny, it's like the door is there but then the wall comes out, but then, so it's 5, but it's, I would say 4. 4 is okay. And yeah, you can be really lonely, so validation is always good. I find like I post a lot of like, old stuff that like I'm never gonna use, like screenshots of like, oh, like maybe I'm like this video I'm working on, but actually it's just like an old video that I'm never ever gonna use, and I just took like a photo of it, like while it's open, like in a video editing program, so it looks like I'm gonna be doing something with this, and it's like upcoming, but like I'm actually not ever gonna use it. Also, when I'm on social media, I'm pretty much like, I don't know, it's good because I get to keep up like a bit with like what's happening in world affairs, like more than usual. So like, I don't know, this thing in Chile, that's pretty bad, and it's good to know like what's happening and like yeah, what's happening in Chile, because it's bad, obviously. It's really bad. And also, not just Chile, like in other places too. Like there's like this guy who was killed, that America killed. This guy who was I don't know, like a Baghdadi or something. It was a Muslim leader. Yeah, this Muslim leader, like a terrorist or something. Like an ISIS guy, I think. But like one of the main ones. Kind of like Osama bin Laden. He was killed, and I don't know, I was like doing some research and I found like a picture. I found like a picture of like him with like a Rolex on, and then there was like it was like zoomed in on the Rolex, and then in the corner of the image there was like a picture of James Bond with a Rolex, and they were like his choice of watches from the West. I wanted to post the picture, but I didn't want to look like I was supporting either side. Like, I'm not like laughing at him because he just got killed because he's Muslim. Like, I'm not supporting like America killing Muslims, even if he was a terrorist, but like I don't actually know what he did, because when I was watching, I found out about it. I was actually watching it on French TV and couldn't understand everything. I was watching Trump like speak about it at the press conference, but it was kind of like that thing on the news where they have like the original person speaking, and then over the top they dub it, but you still can hear the original, so like you kind of can hear both. So I could hear some of what Trump was saying, but it was a bit broken up. I could hear him saying like, I don't know. I just thought like it was quite forgiving, the translation, but you know, if you think of the way Trump speaks in English, it kind of just sounds like your dad trying to prove an argument. Like, it doesn't have much to go on. But I thought the translation was quite forgiving. But yeah, didn't